This diagram illustrates the various options for creating explanatory text stored in GitHub. The HTML displayed on browsers is generated from Markdown text that's easier to write than HTML tags. Behind the scenes, the service that generates the HTML is called Jekyll, and it uses the Cramdown parser. GitHub's online text editor shows both raw Markdown and HTML generated from it. Because GitHub provides an application's programming interface, several alternatives to GitHub's online text editor have been created. The Dillinger Online Editor does what the GitHub editor does, but can also store files in Google Drive and Dropbox. The StackEdit browser app does all that and stores Markdown files within the browser for temporary offline edits. There are also mobile apps that display content from GitHub. If you name a repository with your account name followed by .github.io with Markdown text in its master branch, GitHub would automatically generate HTML and serve them to visitors. Markdown in additional repositories under the same account can appear as projects under the account's GitHub.io domain if they are in an orphan branch named GH-Pages. In its wiki, GitHub can render alternative Markdown flavors such as ASCII-Doc and others. Unlike code in GitHub, GitHub's wiki does not currently accept pull requests from strangers. One has to be named a member or a contributor to change wiki contents. However, there is a third party who runs a GHW Node.js app to generate wiki markups into GH-Pages. For those who want to browse and edit Markdown offline, a Git client from several publishers can be used to transfer files from github.com or other cloud repository. The multi-platform and multilingual client program Hurupad and Moo both display two panes on their program so that Markdown text is edited on the left pane while the formatted display is shown on the right pane. But for high-quality display of HTML, many prefer to use their own favorite text editor, then display Markdown locally using the open-source Python web server called grep. It uses the rendering API provided by GitHub to format Markdown into HTML for display. grep developers are working on an internal renderer for offline use. Although grep can also generate HTML for transfer to a custom web server for public access, the most accurate way to create HTML from Markdown is running Jekyll under Ruby and other gems. The resulting files can be pushed back to GitHub, or the generated site files can be sent to third-party hosting services such as Heroku or specialized hosting services such as Gitbook, Leanpub, and others. Leanpub can also receive files via Dropbox. Many prefer hosting where they can render not just HTML, but EPUB files from Apple mobile devices, PDF files, and Mobi files for display on Amazon Kindle tablets. AZW is Amazon's proprietary format to support digital rights management. Included with third-party hosting may be a CDN or content delivery network, such as what Amazon, Google, and others provide to scatter files all over the world for faster access.